It's quite forgotten about for the area. It's really quiet, and even on a bank holiday weekend there's maybe 4 people here, and that's busy for this place. It's just such an intimate little lake, like it's underarm cast into little snags. My first fish on here, I watched the fish take the hook bait, and we were sat there watching it, and we see him come in, then drop down, and then caught my first fish from here. There's a mental fight as well, like there's snags everywhere, islands, pads, like it's a proper battle trying to get the fish in. They're not the biggest, but all of them are like, if you catch a mirror it's like a really nice scaly carp, and if you catch a common then it's a proper dark old character. So they're just, all of the fish in here have a story, and it's just really nice to actually have a little lake on my doorstep where I can just come and escape. So we found out pretty quickly that the colour on here is pink, and that goes for pop-ups or even a little bottom bait with a piece of pink plastic corn. It just seems to be the colour in here. I mostly use 12mm pop-ups on this lake because a lot of the time I'm fishing on top of a shelf or in quite shallow water. I feel like using a smaller bait looks a bit more natural. I carry this through into my pop-ups as well. I tend to use a 12mm pop-up in the shallower water just because I feel like it's a little bit less in your face, and it does lead to quicker bites a lot of the time. In the deeper water I use a 15mm. This is just because I don't think they can see it as much, it doesn't stand out as much, but then they can still see it enough to see, oh, there's a bit of food there. When we first started fishing here it was still quite cold. It was just the end of March time when I got my ticket, and we quickly found out that it was better to look for the carp, and if they weren't in your swim within a couple of hours then it's best to go and look for them, and you generally do find them in a spot. I'm still in my bobble hat. I've moved on to sunglasses most of the time to keep my hair out my face now. And yeah, it's just a lovely lake, and we've been really lucky with the weather recently, so we've had a lot of bites so far, even though we've only just got the ticket. I've had 3 of the target fish already. I've had the big common, the long common, and a filly called Frank, so I've got to find a new target.